Alright, so here's a quick review on Firewatch. So, if you enjoy narrative walking simulators, Firewatch is definitely the game for you. If you want to just take the time to sit down, enjoy a nice scenic game, this is definitely a game you would enjoy. The game follows the story of Henry, where in the beginning you get to choose how his life adventures go. And along the way, when you go onto the ranger station or the lookout station, you meet Delilah, who is a charm and a dream. And you basically spend your time out there for the duration of the whole summer, and you get to just do what a fire ranger would do. Now, there's not much to the game in terms of the gameplay. There's some puzzles here and there, just navigation things. You get your basic stuff, a map, a compass, a radio. You have a voice in your ear at all times. And it's a game where you can definitely escape for the moment and really immerse yourself into the experience of the story that's being told at you. Now, there's multiple dialogue options that you could choose from and how you want to portray and be. There's a lot to explore, to look through, and there is a pressing sense of urgency throughout the course of the game. And there is a level of suspense that does happen later on. The game is fairly short, so you don't have to worry about it taking too much time, much like a lot of other games these days. This is a beautiful indie game. This came out back in 2016, so the graphics are minimal. As you can see here in the background, it looks fantastic. It is a very gorgeous game for what it is, absolutely. It's very picturesque in every way possible. Yeah. It's not a happy tale, though. It's definitely one of the heavier stories. If you play games like Life is Strange or Gone Home, definitely more towards Gone Home, where it's a narrative puzzle story game where you're experiencing it as you progress through. That's what Firewatch is. The game is available on Game Pass, whether it's on Xbox or PC, and it is available on Steam. Many, many years ago, I watched one of my favorite YouTubers play through this, and it's different watching the game versus experiencing the story yourself. And if the game does go on sale, or if you ever do get a chance to buy it, definitely play through it. This game is the epitome of what it means to have a video game, to experience a game, where you, instead of just like sitting down and watch a movie where the story is being told to you through visual storytelling, or a book where you're just turning the pages but you just can't stop reading it. Firewatch is the exact same way, and it combines the two mediums between film and regular traditional storytelling. This puts you in place of the character. You are walking through as Henry. You're walking through the Shoshone forests of Wyoming. You are experiencing what is happening. You are there in the moment. Many people are always wondering, like, oh yeah, a first-person game is you are in the boots of this person, right? A third-person game is you're watching the events happen to this person. This is kind of what it is like to be a second-person game. And that's something you don't get to see too often in games. It's like, you are there, but you aren't at the same time. You are controlling the character, but also you are watching the story play out. And that's something you don't see too often in games. But yeah, the puzzles aren't too crazy. The suspense element is there. But why the suspense element? Well, you have to play for yourself. For those of you that watched the whole stream, don't spoil it in the comments. But For those of you who have watched other YouTubers play this, I can definitely recommend go play it yourself, experience the story, because there's a level of catharsis with what's talked about in the game, with what people go through, and just currently where I am in my life, a lot of this does cut deep. And this game is not for the faint of heart. If you are facing or going through heavy stuff, like 100% this game is going to be a tearjerker. If you find yourself in places where you can relate to a lot of the stuff that's happening, that you're reading through. But don't fret, okay? So yeah, so that's going to be my quick review on Firewatch. This is a great indie game. It's worth what it's worth. If you get a chance to play it, do check it out. If you watched my VOD, if you watched my stream, if you're watching the stream live right now, thank you for watching. So for the review video that I'm recording right now as we speak, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe as per always. I'm gonna see what the special features is on the stream side. So if you want to see that, make sure to check out the VOD over in the live channel. All right. But thanks for watching the video, and thank you for listening to my quick review. I appreciate it. I'll catch you on the live side.